We are joined by an eminent panel, Dr. Yogen Verma, Dr. Pankaj Kumar Pal, and Dr. Aradhna Kankane. Moderator by Dr. Rashmi Gupta ma'am, a true example of beauty with brain. She is humble, calm, and professionalist. Dr. Rashmi Gupta will be introducing us to our panel. Over to Dr. Rashmi Gupta ma'am.
Good evening, everyone. I am very thankful to the last session which went on just now, because most of the things. First of all, is Dr. Yogen Verma, Dr. Y.S. Verma, who is a national trainer of many programs, and he's you know that he's a professor in GRMC, and in his name he has got more than 20 publications in international and national journal. So second is Dr. Pankaj Pal. He is professor in GMC Medical College, and he that he has done BM in neuro, and in epilepsy I think he's master there in Bhopal, and he also has got more than 10 publications and all in his name. And then Dr. Aradhna Kankane. She is also professor in Jhansi, Jhansi Medical College, and she is very active. She has been in many posts in Jhansi IAP and also UP IAP, and she was awardee of GEMS Pellet. It's something like great. I don't know what it's about, but it's great. And she has also won so many awards from IAP and Jhansi IAP. So to my topic. I have already introduced these panelists. These are the eminent panelists, beautiful ones and smart ones. Now, what is professionalism? A pediatrician can effectively navigate these key areas in real world. Practice to maintain integrity as well as success. So, let us start with a case scenario. Dr. Anuja Milli is a 38-year-old consultant pediatrician in a reputed private hospital. Over the years, she has earned strong reputation among her patients for being thorough, empathetic, ethical. She also teaches part-time in nearby medical college and is known among students for her professionalism and integrity. Lately, Dr. Milli faces new pressure that tests her professional values significantly. This can be anyone from us who are in late 40s, I think. So first of all, this reputation pressure. A senior hospital administrator informs Dr. Milli that her online rating is lower than some younger colleague who posts actively on social media. She is advised to boost visibility by encouraging satisfied parents to post positive reviews and to share success stories in difficult case online. This is set by the management. So what can we do? However, she feels uncomfortable publicizing patient details, even if anonymized, and worries that self-promotion may cross ethical lines. So first question goes to Dr. Yogen. How should doctor balance personal balance? How should doctor balance personal branding and professional dignity in the digital age?
Thank you. In this era of increasing use of internet and online access to all the aspects of medical science, branding, personal branding has been a very important issue to publicize. So there are a lot of issues associated with personal branding. Branding is actually needed for increasing the visibility of doctor itself. So because so many people are searching for a good doctor online, so one should be visible online. He should create his own brand. And this also builds the trust in public. Many projects, sales, qualifications and these facilities available in this institute. So this also increases the trust of the patient. And it is also required to differentiate among the doctors in which specialty which doctor we should opt for particular problem. So these are the advantages of personal branding. But there are a lot of associated issues, ethical issues as well with personal branding. The first and most important erosion of the image of a doctor. Because till now doctor is treated as a next to God and a very ideal person. So this branding projects himself as a professional, as if he is a businessman. So this causes erosion in the image of a doctor, and a lot of ethical concerns also arises out of public personal branding, like he may disclose many reports and many testimonials of the patients. So they may be disclosed, they may be made public. So these are a few issues, and some boundaries, he may cross the boundaries, ethical boundaries.
Excuse me, Dr. Again, that is going to come in next question, which I am going to ask you now, boundaries.
Okay. So how to deal
How will
with,
you just balance, huh?
yes. So there are a lot of ways, like maintain the patient confidentiality.
Yeah, that is
And we
true.
should not disclose the patient's testimonials. And we should have ensure truthful and non-misleading information.
Yeah, very
Many of the doctors, they claim that there is a shartiya ilaj sort of things. So one should not claim that misleading information. And there may be endorsement and conflict of interest. So one should not indulge in that by doing this personal branding. One which endorsement doctor is getting. These are few how we can avoid these ethical issues.
Thank you, Dr. Again, you rightly said reputation is built on trust, ethics, competence and consistency. Okay. Communication should be evidence-based, authentic, respectful and patient-oriented, not self-promotion. And in this case, what I feel that Millie, according to Millie, she is not so much digital savvy, okay? So Millie needs to raise her emotional quotient, okay? Now it has been, though she is very loyal, her moral is high, she is very proficient also, but I think from the history we can see that she is not digitally savvy. So what she has to do, she has to raise her emotional quotient, and according to Daniel Goleman, the quotient has motivation, self-awareness, self-expectations and social skills, and one more thing, self-regulation. Okay, so she needs to be motivated to know about the digital skills so that she may promote herself digitally also. That is the thing, the management is saying this. So next question to Dr. Pal. Is maintaining a public profile, social media, rating, testimonials now part of doctor's responsibility? Is it a part? The management is saying like this ना कि आपको अपना social media profile बढ़ाना है, ये करना है, वो करना है. Should she do it?
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am. App mobile, whether it's a rural area or urban area. So almost 5 billion people they have reached to the social media. So anyone who want to give messages, whether it's a good one or bad one, they are using this media platform. So being a good responsible citizen, pediatrician, doctors, we need to deliver the right things to the society. This is our responsibility. So we have to use this mass media for promoting the good habits, good messages, and you can share our experience which can increase the care of the patients. But as you know, that's any power, whether it's a nuclear power or it is an invisible power, it comes with the responsibilities. So that responsibilities already discussed at length in different sessions. So we need to be very careful while using this social platform for doing anything, not only our educational purpose.
Thank you, Dr. Said yes, she should have some social profile, and it's very true, she should have, because nowadays everyone is having that. Because once I searched for a very renowned pediatrician from Delhi, then his name was also there. 3-star, 4-star, but everyone is using, who is laureate also, who is academician also, they are all using this. So why not we? See, and this is the Billy has got moral value, but in this dynamic world, we all need to move with the techno savvy Z generation. Okay, हम लोग को सबको ये होना है, techno savvy होना है with the Z generation, because we all have crossed 40, I have crossed 60, so we have to learn this to survive in this digital world with the savvy Z generation. Now the next questions go to Radha. When does reputation management cross the line into self-promotion?
Thank you, ma'am. First, before giving the answer, I like to extend my thanks, heartfelt gratitude to my teacher, Dr. God sir, and my brother like Dr. Satvik, and also like my uncle, Dr. Greg uncle, and Dr. Bansal sir, for giving me opportunity and inviting me here, and also giving me opportunity to meet my friends. My own friends are sitting over there on Gwalior team, and giving this much warm hospitality. Thank you so much, sir. Now coming to my answer. Yes, ma'am, reputation management is like tightrope walk of modern professionalism. That means balancing visibility but with dignity. Reputation management is not only among the reputation among the patient, it's among all the social circle, among our colleagues, amongst friends, even within the institute, within same departments, and along with other departments. So this is the reputation management. So reputation management is not wrong, it's essential. Actually it is need of this time. So reputation we have to manage, or we have to remain on the online, or we have to show our visibility. Even patient coming before us, he or she Google it about the rating, about the reviews, about the stars. And if you are not visible for a long period of time, you are considered as outdated or vanished. So it's very necessary. But your visibility is necessary, but it should be purposeful, not performative. What is meaning by purposeful? If you are using this digital platform to educate the general public, or to removing some misconception, you are posting some health giving post, health regarding health some informative post, or using the digital media for some posting some stories, ethical stories about successful stories after anonymization and hiding the name of the patient, then it is purposeful. But problem arises when your engagement or your intention is turned from this education to self-promotion and or this amplifying or advertising yourself. So if your post exaggerates your results, it's glorifying your image, and it is also breaching the identity of the patient, then it is performative. So always we have to withhold from that. So I mean to say, before posting, you can use a filter. This post is going to add in my professional reputation, or it is only my self-promotion or self-glorifying or self-display. So ma'am, the online publicity is must, but let it be ethical publicity, not ego publicity. And if your reputation is growing on your real birth, then it doesn't need any rim light to glow. It will glow by own. Thank you, ma'am.
Yeah, too, Dr. Aradhana has told, as Dr. Sneha was mentioning, it's a double-edged sword. But as we are moving forward, everyone is on digital platform, so we need to be there, and we can take help also with, from the professional. Now one MCQ for everyone. Dr. Mehta is advised to, आप लोग देखिए please answer देना है इसका. Dr. Mehta is advised to share success stories online to boost her rating. Which is the most professional response? Post detailed patient stories with consent. Avoid all social media use. Share educational content protecting privacy. Hire a marketing agency to improve visibility. Which one is correct? Experts? कौन सा? डी, हाँ ठीक है, बिल्कुल सही. I agree to it. आप बताइए.
To me, this I think answer C is very right. That whenever we are sharing any information online, it must protect the privacy of the parents, patient as well.
Correct.
So that is a very vital thing to must be taken care of.
Thank you. So I think Dr. Banga sir was also right when you are fighting an agency. Now next question, maintaining an ethical reputation in the digital era primarily depends on social media activity, clinical competence, empathy and integrity, paid testimonials, hospital ranking portals. कौन सा होगा? B? B? Everyone B? आप बताइए.
सुबह से यही पढ़ाया जा रहा है.
सही में. ठीक है. When does online reputation management cross the line into unprofessional conduct? When doctors encourage patients to give honest feedback, when posting anonymized educational cases, when soliciting or paying for reviews, when explaining treatment updates. आप बताइए.
Answer would be
Unprofessional conduct. It is about unprofessional. When soliciting or paying for the reviews. बताया ना 10,000 दे दो और है ना आपके last discussion में हुआ था ना वो बढ़ा देते हैं, stars बढ़ा देते हैं. This should not be there.
इसमें मैडम मैं एक just want to give that some people they are confused between A and C. A is correct. A is correct. Basically, you are not asking for any undue favor. You are not paying anything. You are asking for the due review, honest review. So this is very ethical. But even that case, since actually I am dealing in rare cases, so everybody is having good cases. But since I am dealing in the rare cases, so many cases I have, they are very rare. So parents, they many times they were so happy to share. But I personally tell them, please give the review. That is the red line I am drawing to my patients.
मैम इसको कह सकते हैं जो कहते हैं ना कि पेशेंट टू पेशेंट हमारे बेमसम हो रहे हैं, हमें तो पेशेंट टू पेशेंट किसी ने भेजा नहीं, पेशेंट टू पेशेंट वो भी है. ए का मतलब वो भी हो सकता है.
This is not unprofessional. The A one is not unprofessional, but you should guide them and guard them to not to post their photos and videos, because we know that about dark age and that you know that the websites, the dark websites and the grey websites. So anyone can take advantage of that. So you should be very, as Dr. Pal said, we should be very careful with posting these things. And in the last session also they have said this. We have to be.
Last discussion we have this, we are not supposed to post anything, but even we should abstain from asking parents to please share photo. In fact, we should discourage them. Don't share photos.
True. If you are posting, it's on your risk, not on our website. Okay. Now, about the responsibility diagnosis, because no investigation was done in that case, the child seems clinically fine and Dr. Millie feels unnecessary investigations are not justified. When she advises observation and reassurance, the parents accuses her of ignoring the child's suffering and threaten to leave the negative review. So Dr. Millie is torn between standing by her medical judgment and protecting her reputation from potential online backlash. Now what should we do? The first question goes to, what is the ethical approach when patient expectations conflict with clinical judgment?
These are the common scenarios we face when patient insists on some particular treatment and we are not agree with patients' demand. This is all because of patients' misinformation, and there is difference in the doctors and patients' perspective of the disease and treatments available. So there may be a conflict. To deal with these shared decision making, put all the options before patients and ask him and tell him about all the advantage, disadvantage, all kinds of treatments. And let the patient choose, let the patient decide, and we can only put forward the pros and cons of the treatment. So this is how we can deal with the conflict in the decision.
Yeah.
And even if consensus is not arrived, we can opt for some third expert consultation also, like we can have a consultation from neurologist, cardiologist. So this is how this problem of conflict in the treatment judgment can be solved.
Yeah, thank you, Dr. Again. Actually, it has been taught to us since long that we should build a rapport with that child and the parent. That is the thing. If you build a rapport, they will listen to you. You may reassure him or her, and then you can proceed. So first, Millie needs to build a rapport before giving any advice. Now, Dr. Pal, how can doctors communicate effectively to prevent mistrust and negative perception?
Yeah. So during our PG time, our mentors they always taught teachers how to communicate. The best thing which is required is the empathy. पेशेंट को पहले लगना चाहिए कि डॉक्टर मेरे लिए कंसर्न है. जब तक पेशेंट को ये नहीं लगेगा कि डॉक्टर इज हैविंग कंसर्न टू माय किड एंड टू मी, वो आपकी नहीं सुनी. पहली चीज़ ये. सेकंड चीज़, जो भी हम बात करते हैं, वॉट एवर वी टॉकिंग, इट शुड बी इन द लैंग्वेज विच इज़ इजीली अंडरस्टैंडेबल टू द पेरेंट्स. अब पेशेंट से बड़ी बड़ी बात करते हैं कि इस परसेंट में इतना है, इतने परसेंट में इतना है, इतने परसेंट में इतना, ये स्टडी ये कहती है. इस वक्त वी शुड ट्राई टू अवॉइड दीज रेफरेंसेस एंड वी शुड ट्राई टू अवॉइड यूजिंग मेडिकल टर्मिनोलॉजी विच इज़ नॉट अंडरस्टैंडेबल टू द पेशेंट. इट शुड बी इन द वेरी सिंपल लैंग्वेज. एंड अपना ट्रस्ट बढ़ाने के लिए मोस्ट ऑफ द पीपल, मोस्ट ऑफ द किड्स और पेरेंट्स दे आर टेकिंग रिव्यूज फ्रॉम द ऑनलाइन. तो अगर हमारा ऑफलाइन के अलावा ऑनलाइन भी अगर हमारी कंसिस्टेंट अप्रोच है, हमारे व्यूज़ अगर सेम डायरेक्शन में है, तो हमारी जो क्रेडिबिलिटी है वो ज़्यादा रहेगी. और जब क्रेडिबिलिटी ज़्यादा रहेगी तो एक्सेप्टेबिलिटी भी ज़्यादा रहेगी.
So, Millie needs to develop communication skills और अच्छे होने चाहिए उसके communication skills. क्योंकि पहले का ज़माना ये था, पेशेंट लोग हमारे थे वो बहुत कॉन्फिडेंस के होते थे, हम पे विश्वास करते थे, हमें कई बार भगवान भी मानते, पर अब नहीं है.
Because professionalism cannot survive in isolation. It's shared responsibility. When institute expect ethical doctors or ethical behavior or ethical conduct from a doctor, they must also provide ethical protection in return. Like here situation Dr. Millie, she is her decisions are absolutely correct, but emotionally unsatisfied attendant, they can backlash her online or can give negative review. So if in this case, if their negative reviews are there, if institution remains silent, then it may lead to insecurity and defensive practice, and which may lead to mistrust on the both side or over testing or over treatment. So support doesn't mean it is blind support. It means there should be a fair structured system in an institute to tackle these type of the complaint or harassment against the doctor. So a fact check should be there before the reacting about this complaint. There should be a counseling or legal aid for the doctors, and there should be a communication cell for the this balanced clarification for that complaint. So professionalism must be institutionalized. It should be left alone for a doctor to tackle with them. Because if a hospital can proudly post your photographs or your results on their billboard or hoarding, then why can't they stay with the same doctor if the problem arises? So in short, institutional backing for the ethics of the doctors is must. It's not considered as a favor. It's a moral and ethical responsibility for the credible healthcare system. And this is the, actually it is beneficial for them in long term, for that institute too.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Very true. Here also some years back, big hospital landed up in problem and they blamed all on the doctor. They should not. But finally the judgment was given, the hospital was also closed. So thanks for that. Now one more MCQ. Most ethical action agrees to test to maintain satisfaction. Most of the time, most of the doctors do that. चलो लिख देते हैं, करवा लो, तुम्हें करवाने का मन है तो. Secondly, refuses consultation, explains medical reasoning, reassure and document her advice, ask them to seek another opinion immediately. Good. आप बताओ? C. Yeah. True.
All C are there.
Yeah.
I would like to add one more line in it. This actually, see that when some patient is having very much concerns, like patients coming with an neurological complaints, we know that pediatrician can deal with it, or any patient coming with hematologic complaints. So we can extend in one line this, you can take if you want to the expert opinion if he wants.
So send to you. If something happens wrong in neurological patient, then send to you for the
But it is not an emergency. You know, this many things are there which is not visible to a like MBBS people, not just like same with the MD people. Same with the super specialty people. The person who is working in that field for years may have some idea of that. So
I also agree with Dr. Pal.
This is extension.
Yeah, we can. हाँ, ये कर सकते हैं आप अपने सिचुएशन में. हाँ. Now, वही है. Again, that is about emotional intelligence. आपको पता है ना, IQ से ज़्यादा हम. That is about emotional intelligence. अब सेल्फ रेगुलेट करो, मोटिवेट करो, असेस करो कि क्या चाहता है वो, रीड अदर्स the parents view, understand it and then reply. That is emotional intelligence.
कई बार तो मैम यदि नहीं लिखेंगे इन्वेस्टिगेशन तो मरीज ठीक ही नहीं, पेट दर्द ठीक हो
उसको
जाता है.
तसल्ली हो जाती है. और नेगेटिव आया तो वो लड़ते भी, आपने क्यों लिखा, पैसे वेस्ट हुए हमारे, इसमें तो कुछ आया नहीं, ये भी होता है ना.
पेशेंट को सो जाता है, वो तो नॉर्मल है.
अच्छा ऐसा क्या? हमारे यहाँ कॉलेज में उल्टा ही होता है, पैसे बर्बाद हो गए कि कुछ लिखा ही नहीं था. वो मेरा बच्चे को इतना झटका आ रहा था, ये आ रहा था, वो तो. Then I learned from it, communication skill is very important. ऐसे करना है. Institutions demonstrate professionalism when they leave doctors alone to manage complaints, reward only revenue generators, provide transparent support and fair grievance mechanism, discourage patients' feedback. क्या होगा? System for doctors with higher patient footfall and revenue share receives bonuses. Some colleagues have started offering comprehensive packages that include screening tests, supplements to attract parents. Dr. Gilly notices her patient numbers dropping down slightly compared to the peers. A colleague jokingly remarks, being too ethical doesn't pay the bills. हमें तो बार बार ये सुनना ही पड़ता है घर में. Being too ethical doesn't pay the bills. So she now faces the question: can professional integrity survive in the revenue-driven healthcare system? The first question goes to Dr. Yogen. Is it possible to remain completely ethical in revenue-driven healthcare system?
There are some shops in which fixed price is tagged, and there are other shops where you can have some negotiation on the price. So ultimately, fixed price tags wins the business. Similarly, in hospitals, we should adhere to the ethical guidelines, and ethics first should be our aim, not the revenue first. Revenue, after all, revenue comes after ethics, and there should be a strict committee in the hospital, in the hospital, to look after the ethical issues, whether particular doctor is following the ethical regulations, guidelines. And the revenue, whatever the cost is displayed, this should be honest, and this should be a clear, honest display of the treatment cost. And treatment should be ethical.
Thank you, Doctor. In this real yet diplomatic world, Dr. Millie needs to balance all tactfully. Integrity is the truest identity of every doctor, and being professional, and you can be emotional also. So, next question. How can hospitals sign financial sustainability with the professional ethics?
Again, I will give one scenario around 8-10 years back in Delhi. It's some hospital in Delhi, they have the package for the delivery. Whether it's a normal delivery or cesarean delivery, the package is same. So they don't have any compulsion for going for surgical deliveries to get more money from the parent. So they have a transparent policy. So whatever hospital have, it must have transparent policy, and it should be evidence that incentive based, and that incentive should be given on the quality care rather than the quantity. बोले भाई उसको 10 ऑपरेशन कर रहा है इसलिए उसको ज़्यादा पैसे दे, ऐसा नहीं होना. If the policy is very transparent, the quality के साथ इसने इतना care किया, that fellow is going to reward. So to me this transparency and plus this evidence based and trust based incentives are given to the, this will solve the balance of the financial and ethical balance in the hospital.
Yeah, true, very true. So Dr. Millie can do wonders with the support of management. Can transparent billing and education of patient enhance trust without compromising revenue?
Yes, ma'am. In fact, yes, ma'am, because transparency increases both trust and along with revenue. We will see the most conflict arises not because of the malintent. Actually, it is because of out of misunderstanding. If attendant understand for what they are paying, then they will value it. But because they are not understanding for what they are paying for, so they consider it as this exploitations or like business. They consider it like business. So transparency is very much necessary to explain the rationale behind doing each and every investigation procedure, putting different kind of machines, parameters. Many things are there to put on the ventilator. So there must be explanation should be there. This is optional and this is compulsory. Like to be in general ward is and versus private room. This is optional. This later it is not optional. It is compulsory. So it should be clear beforehand, and institution can or the brochures or for that or the digital breakdown of itemized things. So it gets standardized. So there is no need to explain each and everyone about all the bills because they are already in display. So, and equally important is patient education. Patient education is important, attendant education is must. They should know that these are not coming in charity. Everything we have to pay, all the bills, lights, the many things are there, biomedical waste management and fire management, house tax. Many taxes are put on the hospitals. We are also paying them. So they should understand we are not selling health. Actually, we are serving it, but bills are needed to keep light on the clinic. So transparency and clarity prevent the conflict, and it increases lifelong loyalty and trust. So transparent billing and clarity don't reduce revenue. In fact, it increase trust, and trust. It is the most sustainable business model in healthcare system.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Very good. जब तक प्रॉफिट नहीं होगा तब तक हॉस्पिटल कैसे चलेगा? To maintain everything, you need to be professional as well as tactful too. So the few MCQs more. Last one. The most ethical guiding principle when hospital incentive depends on patient volume is more patient, more profit. Patient welfare above all. Whatever pleases management, follow peer practice to stay competitive. बताइए? All are correct. More patient, more profit. Patient welfare above all. This is true. This is the truth. Whatever pleases management, we need to please management. When you are in this big sector, this corporate sector, you have to do all these. But actually, what is it? Above all. Okay. Now, next question. Which of the following credit tests as part of a package? Transparent billing and patient education, selective disclosure of costs, charging differently based on status. बताइए. Yeah, true. That Dr. Radha has already told. Integrity builds long-term trust and revenue. Ethics always reduce profit. Only reputation matters. Revenue equals success. बताइए. Anyone from the audience? बताइए कौन सा है? A ना? चलो इसमें ये आ गया ना? So now I end. So professionalism is not about only that आपको अच्छा integrity includes that profit also. Be very tactful. The practice of medicine is, according to William Osler, he says, is not a trade, a calling, not a business, a calling in which your heart will exercise equally with your head. So use heart and head equally to be successful. Thank you. So at the end, I want to thank my panelists. They were always guiding me. आप ऐसे करो, आप वैसे करो. Then I said, I will do it my way. You corrected there on the stage only, and this happened here. And thank you, Dr. Bansal sir, Dr. Jayakar, Dr. Satvik for giving this opportunity and guiding me in all instances. I think I have completed 2 minutes before. So I needed one more clap for this.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank
for
you.
nice moderation and guiding us throughout this.
Blunders, but I think, ठीक है, okay, bye.
Thank you, sir, Gaur sir and Bansal sir, who has given me the opportunity to come. This is actually my first interaction in any academic table in Gwalior. Gwalior is my alma mater. I am more than happy to making me part of the events. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much, sir.